Hello and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Glamour. I'm your host Key Michel and welcome back to the show. So what is going on, everyone? I'm very happy to be back here with you all for another episode. And I also hope that everyone is having a great day as well as a great month of February. Now you all, the topic for today is a combination of both personal growth and personal style. It's a combination of the two. And the topic for today is dimming your light doesn't match your fly. Now, this was a style inspo quote that I posted on the Key to Fashion Instagram page a couple of days ago. And, when I posted it, I said to myself, I definitely want to expand on this topic. And anytime I get, these intuitive nudges, I know that they are something that I'm supposed to act on. So, what is dimming your light? Dimming your light is essentially minimizing your gifts, your talents, visions, opportunities, and your overall essence and being. And oftentimes, people do this to make others feel comfortable. There are so many reasons why people dim their lights, and I wrote down a list of a few of them that I'm going to list off right now. Number 1, the people pleaser ego. Essentially wanting to make others feel comfortable, not wanting to appear like you are shining too bright when you are simply being you, and instead you shrink yourself to appease the feelings and oftentimes insecurities of others. Number 2, imposter syndrome. You know you have a light that deserves to shine, but you're in your own head about it. You keep telling yourself you don't deserve to let your light shine. You don't deserve to share your gifts and talents with the world, or you don't deserve the opportunities that come your way. Number 3, being overly humble. While humility is essential in life, and I mean essential, you can absolutely be too humble in life. There's a meme on social media that states, being too humble will have you overlooked, underpaid, and underbooked. And while I'm a firm believer that what is meant for you is for you, there is certainly some truth to that statement. Number 4, your upbringing. Maybe you weren't given healthy, positive reinforcement. Perhaps you weren't celebrated enough as a child. And now you grow up thinking it isn't right to let your beautiful light shine. And instead, you should dim your light to play it safe. And number 5, being your worst critic. Perhaps you are someone where no one in this world will be harder on you than you. You think what you are doing isn't good enough. So you don't feel like you are good enough to let your light shine. You don't feel like you deserve to let it shine either. So now you all, as I mentioned before, there are many reasons why people dim their lights, right? But I wanted to list off a few of them and a few that I personally think are really, really prominent. So I turn 30 years old next week, actually, you all. I turn 30 years old on February 19th. And, I have been reflecting a lot on my 20s. And, I must say that I am tremendously grateful for my 20s. I really am. I am tremendously grateful. But if there is one thing I realized about myself is that I too have experienced dimming my light here and there throughout this chapter of my life. And, from the reasons that I listed, I would fall into the people-pleasing ego. Feeling like I had to dim my light to make people feel comfortable, to appease their insecurities, and, to simply make people feel better about themselves. And, I love making people feel good. I really do. That is a big part of my character, actually. So I realized at times whenever I would notice people getting uncomfortable because of my light, I would dim it and uplift them in countless ways as I would force myself to shrink. What I realize, though, you all, is that the more you dim your light to make others feel comfortable, the more uncomfortable they actually become. The more uncomfortable they actually become. Also, the more you dim your light in general, The only person that is losing in that situation is you. You see, none of us came on this earth to dim our lights. It's when we shine our lights on the world that we inspire and empower others to do the same. You know, in life, I think one of the best things a person can do is to inspire or empower someone else, to make someone else feel better about their day, about themselves, or about their life. And when it comes to personal style now, dimming your light really doesn't match your fly. It doesn't match that inner light that is reflecting through your personal style. It simply doesn't match it. And you know, while I am sure many of you all that are tuning in have been guilty of this in the past, I'm here to tell you all that number one, you aren't alone at all. You aren't alone at all. And two, you have more than enough time to change it. You know, I'm constantly having conversations with people. As you all know, I am a chatter. And what I realized, though, you all, what I realized with the countless conversations that I have with people, right, is that a lot of people, really don't realize how gifted they truly are. A lot of people don't realize that they came on this earth with an inner light that is supposed to shine, and that's supposed to shine very, very, very bright. So, shine your light. Be bold, be proud about it, and as always, be you. So you all, that wraps up the episode for today, and I really hope that this episode and this topic for today really resonates with a lot of you all. Don't dim your light. You have that beautiful light for a reason. So let it shine, and let it shine oh so bright. Now, before I go, you all, and before I wrap this episode up, I definitely want to leave you all with a few announcements. So the first announcement is thank you all so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Now, I know every episode I come here telling you all to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I definitely appreciate the fact that you all have been subscribing. I definitely appreciate it. The second announcement is that, I have new articles that I wrote that are up on the Key to Fashion website. So definitely check out those new articles. And thank you to the people that have been sharing the articles. I really appreciate it. And also, there's also a comment section underneath all articles if people want to engage in any form of dialogue. I definitely encourage and recommend that. And the last announcement is there are new gems that are up on the site, so definitely check out the Vintage store to check out all of the new gems that are up on this site. And I will also be doing a sale this Wednesday, so definitely check out the sale this Wednesday, and definitely check out the new gems that I will also be posting throughout the week. So that's all, you all. That is all. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Vintage Glamour. And I hope you all have a great one. Bye now.